about this feeling, baby, we're invincible.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Notts County. As always, if you're enjoying Save, drop a like on the video, that would really help out the channel. Today, well, a couple of things. Firstly, we're starting on Anthony Jones. The youngster I believe was in our youth intake last season. He's actually developing reasonably well, and more importantly, he's been playing mostly for the under-18s, and I think he's played a couple of under-23 games too. But when you look at his sort of stats for the season, they're actually pretty bloody good for a guy that's only got 7 finishing and 10 composure. He's got 18 goals. 18 goals in 25 appearances is actually a phenomenal record. Now, we're doing a lot better in the under-18s league this year. Last year, I think because we'd finally got an under-23 team, we moved a lot of players into that, and it left us with very little in there. It meant that we finished nearly bottom of the league. This year, we're back up fighting for the title again, with players like Anthony Jones smashing him in. I mean, it's undeniable how good he's been. A 7.49 rating. Really, really top, impressive performance from the lad, and he's developing nicely on the progress. So, hey, maybe there is something out of this lad. Maybe he could well be a sort of lower league, well, lower championship level player potentially one day, which is not bad, really. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the fact that we have got a youth preview, and this one is an exciting one. This is exciting. This is a terrific group of players coming through and has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club. Come on! Which is actually impressive considering that since the last youth intake, we've had 2 players poached. Now, a question to you guys, because I think this is the case. Can we do that to other clubs? Will I sometimes get news articles saying that we've poached a player from another club, or does that only happen the other way around? Let me know in the comments. But we also have one good young Romanian striker from Taju Mureș who has caught the eye. So a Romanian striker is going to be coming through as well. Hopefully he's better than the Scottish lad Kevin Polworth from last season, is fair to say. But really, really pleased with that. So lots of wingers. One of the wingers looks like a very handy prospect. 2 forwards who are considered to be fine prospects. The Romanian striker. And yeah, just a generally good group of players in general. New fullbacks, nothing great in the centre of midfield, but it looks like wide players and strikers, we are in the money. I think we're going to get our first actual 5-star regen this year. And if it's that Romanian guy, that would be amazing. I would love it if it was a Romanian guy, just because it's a bit different, you know? Thought I'd throw out there a question of the day for you guys while you're here as well. Where's the sort of the most out there place you've been that's the most sort of polar opposite to where you currently are? For me, obviously, it's concert, not a huge surprise there, but I want to know where you guys have been. That's interesting, mainly because I'm looking for cool places to go, in all honesty. So yeah, drop those in the comments. Any ideas for question of the day? Put them in the comments too with the hashtag #YourTD. I don't know why my voice has gone all weird there. Yeah, you know what I mean. Now, because it's January, a couple of players have joined us, and I've made one more potential signing. First of which is a central midfielder, James McBride, who's coming from Ballymena. I think I showed you him before. The point is 15 first touch, okay long shots, 15 passing, bravery and aggression. There's a lot of blue things about him. I don't think he's cost us a great deal though. But then we have this guy. This is someone I picked up who actually seems to have slipped through the radar. I think one of my scouts found it. It's Daniel Evans. He's joined us from Newton, or Newtown, over in Wales for, I think, £400. Decent heading. Great tackling and marking, excellent decisions, good determination, great bravery, jumping reach is 6'2". He's not the fastest, but he's an 18-year-old Welsh centre-back who's already at 3-star ability, and to pick him up for £400, I could really... There's just no way I couldn't make this deal, to be honest. For £400 to bring a player that's 3-star potential, 3-star current ability into our squad just like that was a no-brainer for me. And in addition to that, I've also made one more signing. He won't be joining us yet, not until the summer. This is Amel Emerovic, who was playing for Grasshoppers, and they actually let us have him on trial for a bit to test him out. And I know that he's only got 7 heading, and he's not the tallest. And I was a little bit off-put by that. I thought, well, he's probably not that great. But I think there's a lot of other things about this guy that might actually make him a worthwhile signing. We have picked him up. It's cost us £100,000 up front. It could rise to 250 in total with other fees and whatnot. But it was this. When we got him in, he was like 70 rated by my scouts or whatever. But when he left, they identified him up to 92. And I thought, actually, there's a reason for this. He's got great bravery, great teamwork, personality's okay. He's great natural fitness. I think he's only 17 years old. Still a long way to improve for this guy, but I think he could actually be an excellent player in the future. And I think he's got a lot of attributes that you'd want out of a central defender that can only improve. And also, he's got composure. He's got, just a lot of good things. There's a lot of things to like about this guy, so he'll be joining us in the summer as well, and I think he's a long-term prospect for us, and that's pleasing. In addition to that, we've actually got people bidding right now on Ricky Griffiths. 4 different clubs have come in with bids of up to £800,000 out of just nowhere for Ricky Griffiths. Now, the reason he's been playing is because Ron Coates has torn his hamstring, I think. Yes, and he's going to be out for 2 to 3 months, so a lot of the season is going to be missed now by Ron Coates, just after he'd finally found his feet. So Ricky Griffiths and Ian Saunders are going to be playing that right wing role. So frustrating, because Coates, he was just finding it. The first of which was, pretty annoyingly, a 2-1 defeat away at Huddersfield. They took the lead through Lewis Travis. Kelechi Iheanacho, who's playing for Huddersfield, by the way, managed by Brendan Rodgers, I'm pretty certain, gave them a 2-0 advantage before Robbie Burton got on back for us. We were still okay on the night, but just wasn't to be. We've been unbeaten for quite some time, so the draw against Birmingham and, to be fair, bailed us out late on. And then the defeat to Huddersfield, a little bit frustrating, but I guess it kind of just brought us a reality check that we are not good enough to be getting automatic promotion from the Championship because we're just too inconsistent when it comes to things like that. And that's okay, you know? But then we did show a bit of fight back against Bolton in the Cup. We got Bolton for the second Cup in a row. I think we played Bolton earlier this season and got knocked out in the League Cup by them too. So make of that what you will. Campbell gave us the lead from the penalty spot. Finley, Herford, Lockett actually equalised for Bolton with their first shot on target. No surprises there, but thankfully we ran away with it towards the end. After Campbell gave us the winner, he then added another one before Curtis Jones put one in as well. Booty controlled the midfield, as he often does. Just good performances all well. Even Ricky Griffiths was excellent. Sam Hughes, Akinola, everybody doing well. McPhee wasn't amazing in this game, but still, I think getting through, and we got drawn against Fulham again in the FA Cup. We just can't avoid them. They're like our Norwich. I mean, it does still leave us 5th in the league, and we're actually only 4 points off of those spots right now, and 7 off of the top, due to other sides just stumbling over each other. And the gap hasn't really come in despite us dropping those 4 points, which is a bit weird. But I just think there's a little bit lack of inconsistency. I still think the playoffs is definitely where we can finish this year, and that's always a great sign. Booty's still the top average rating player in the entire division, and I think he might actually have an outside shot of managing it this year. To come first 2 years in a row, then third, and then to win it again in the 4th year would truly be insane, and long may it continue. We're also incredibly low on the injury table, which, let's not jinx it yet, but it's a good sign. But that could all go out the window as we play Forest in the derby. Again, I feel like there's derbies for days. So Ron Coates is out. They're missing Usama Idrissi, the guy that scored against us last time too, and a few other players too, potentially. So, in the hail at Meadow Lane, let us go. So, there might need to be some slight personnel changes. I'm not sure who's playing left back today. We're going to go with Brandon Fleming just because of the link. Everything else I'm okay with. Right-hand side, it's got to be Griffiths or Saunders. As you can see, Ricky Griffiths is under bids. I've stalled them for now. Those are the bids, as you can see there. So he's actually wanted by more sides. And actually, it's at £850,000. I could get more than that. I just don't want to because I want to reject them, hopefully. That's the lineup. I'm going to go with Tyrese Campbell up top, but we want Oz on the bench. So on the bench, Keeble, Lervik, KDH, Curtis Jones, O'Shea, Josh Wright, and of course, the Wizard of Oz. I want to get him on in this game and see what he can do against Forest. If he scores on his debut against Forest, you might as well just put a statue outside the city. Put a statue outside the city ground. That would really piss him off. Also, I have nothing against Forest fans whatsoever, but for the purposes of this save, I hate you. But with that said, feel free to celebrate when we inevitably lose to them. And my man Tyrese is now into double figures for the season, up to 10 goals. He's not going to be hitting the targets that he did last year, but I still think he could probably get to 20 with the right coaching and the right tactic, which I think we've now found. But let's not jinx that just yet, We've not won in our last 2 matches. Still scoring goals, though, which is the main thing. Oh, Dehaney's really screwed that one up. And Givioli. Oh, somebody's tucked in. Fleming's way too close here. Matty Cash, ball across. And Lauren! And instantly, inside a minute, Lauren has scored and put Forest in front. That really comes down to Dehaney. Unfortunately, over on that right-hand side, he did not do a very good job, didn't win it at the second chance, and then Brandon Fleming gets dragged inside, opens up this huge gap for Matty Cash. Nothing that Akinola could do there, but again, Sam Hughes was a little bit wayward there with his defending of that. So early, and now we have to come from behind. We've done it before, but we really don't want to have to do it against our local rivals. I would like to beat them, really. Dehaney. Campbell, he's in! Tyrese Campbell, and it's just wide of the post. Really big chance for us there to equalise. We also talk about how Barnsley are just on the edge of the playoffs right now, which is really impressive for a team like them. Booty, there we go. Driving it. We need a better performance from him today. McPhee's in as well, and a good strike. Wow. McGee, Hughes, he's got to look for Griffiths. He's found Dehaney instead. He's going to allow Griffiths to make a run behind, and he should be able to do it. He does. He's going to get another shot away, you feel. And he has. Cash. They're pushing a lot of players forward. Marinos? Oh my god, no. Wow. I mean, Nottingham Forest have scored from both their shots on target in the opening 20 minutes of this match. Georgios Marinos, this time with the finish. Matty Cash is getting a lot of space out on this left-hand side because, unfortunately, I think it's because McPhee, known for his good track back, is not obviously doing it. Oh, what about that? I mean, it's a great little spin from Marinos, but now we're 2-0 down. This is not a good sign. Still a frustrating one when they've scored from their only 2 shots on target, but that's life sometimes. Tyrese Campbell's in, and now he's hit the post, because of course he has. Unfortunately, it feels like it's going to be one of those games. Which is the last thing we needed in a game against our main rivals. But that's life, isn't it? Dehaney, we're 2-0 down at home. And they've had 2 shots on target. And we've actually created some stuff today. Griffiths, go on, find a ball in. He does. McPhee! Oh, and it's tipped over. This episode is very close to being titled Meadow Lane Mugging at this rate. And oh, good God! An excellent stop, I think, from Luke McGee there. Otherwise, that would have been 3-0 off of 3 shots on target. Fleming has been that bad. I'm prepared to bring in a guy on his wrong foot just to try and steady the ship a little bit in that spot, because it is not happening for us right now at all. Come on, a goal back now, and we're right in this. Booty. Hughes! Over the crossbar. Oh, I think the Wizard of Oz might be coming on sooner rather than later at this rate. Booty again. And it's headed wide this time. Thiago Silva. Here we go. Over the top for Campbell. And he's actually going to win this. Might be able to drive past the defender. He's going to get in the box. He's probably going to get the shot away. Yeah, it's a reasonably comfortable save, but still. And now McPhee's injured as well. Curtis Jones is in. Loses out, but Hermanson's there. Booty again. Back for Lervik. Round the side for Curtis Jones. And it's tipped over again. Goes past one. He's into the box already. And he's very nearly scored with his first touch, basically. Haven't really seen a great deal from the team since Ozzy came on, unfortunately. And Curtis Jones. And it's bent into the top. Over the top for Oz. Not quite. But hang on. Ricky Griffiths has burst past one. Can he score it for someone? He might do. And Booty! Oh, God. Regan Booty's hit the post. I don't know how to really talk about this match, to be honest. I feel like statistically on the scoreline, I don't know. We've lost the match. That's all that's really happened here. We've been beaten 2-0 at home, and Booty again heads it wide by Nottingham Forest in a game which we should have at least got a point out of. That's just one of those things, unfortunately. Even Regan Booty was still excellent. Brandon Fleming was awful in that first half, and it cost us. But we shouldn't be getting 12 shots on target and not scoring. We need to be doing better than that. Ozzy came on, but bloody hell, that's a really piss-poor one that's just not gone our way, unfortunately. What can I say? But that's now 3 games without a win, so we do need to kind of pick it up a little bit if we're going to stay in the playoff spots right now. But yeah, that Birmingham result really did sort of knock us for 6, it would seem. So, a couple of quick things. Board have given me another 2 scouts, which is good. I had to reject all those bids for Ricky Griffiths, obviously. He now wants a new deal. I've given him one. He hasn't agreed to it yet. He's going to be on a bit more money, but it would be a 5-year extension, which I actually think would be pretty bloody solid for us, just to tie him down for a bit, because I think he's got potential. But I'm concerned that the lack of Ron Coates, the fact that I built this new idea around Ron Coates, could be a problem for us now, particularly with McPhee also being a problem at the back here. And continue on with Ricky Griffiths. I've got faith in the lad. And as much as he is fully fit, I actually might try out Mamikon, the Wizard of Oz, up top to start him away at Swansea, just to see what he's capable of today, you know? And I do just want to see what my man Ozzy is capable of for a full 90 minutes here. I will probably, unless he plays really poorly, then I'll give him the full 90 here against Swansea and just let Campbell have a bit of a rest for a match, because we're going to need him against Watford in the next game, which is going to be an incredibly difficult one coming up. They're actually really imposing themselves on us at the moment. Pozuelo, out wide for Roberts. Well, I mean, that was that was coming. 71% possession. They've absolutely controlled the first 3 minutes of this match. Had chances, wow, they've just played us off the park for 3 minutes here. Getting their fullbacks forward we've not had enough of the ball to push them back. And a good ball across. Dehaney couldn't get across there, and that's 1-0. Ooh. It's because we're not tracking back, but that's because of the attacking roles on our wide players, and oh, God. Ooh. Okay, we'll get Fleming on, though. Give him a chance to redeem himself a little bit. Lane. Okay, first opportunity for us. Booty's ball. Hughes has headed it off the crossbar. Wow, okay. I do wonder if we should switch both the wingers to support, just because they'll track back a little bit. Selena's throw, and, well, Jesus Christ. This is not even a case of we've been mugged here. We are just being completely played off the park here by Swansea City. It's the first time a team's really played us around like this for an awful long time. He just makes a simple run. Sam Hughes can't get anywhere near him, and it's a really simple one-on-one finish, and he's put it in the back of the net. Fair play. Right, we've got to change something. I'm putting both of them onto support, flipping these guys to attack, and putting the overlaps back on again. We're also going to go to attacking, but it will just allow us, in theory, to have a little bit more cover when we're actually out of the possession. But at the moment, it does just look like Swansea are going to walk all over us for a full 90 here. And, well, they nearly had another one there. I think we need to be going after Lane and that entire right-hand side of Roberts and Lane a little bit more. I think sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and be like, we were shocking. That first half was abysmal. I think that's the worst I've seen us play in a half of football in this entire save. I literally don't think they could be any worse. We probably should be 3 or 4 goals down in this, and the fact that we're not is actually a bit of luck on our part, to be honest. And and Oz, unfortunately, has been absolutely anonymous. I mean, this really is just a case of get out here with as little damage as possible. Fleming's not even winning him in that situation now. Selena's just driving straight through. How are they all going in? Like, fair enough, Swansea completely deserved this result. I completely agree with that. But these are the sort of opportunities that are always saved, and they're just going in today. Fair play. Selena he's literally picked it up in his own half, driven straight past the defender, and these are the ones that almost always get saved, but it's gone straight into the bottom corner. Fair enough. Swansea 3, Notts County 0, completely deserved. Mamikon Oz is in. One touch. Can he finish? No, he can't. Over the top again. Oz is making the run. Once again, he's through. Can he finish this time? No, he can't. Hermanson now. Ricky Griffiths into the space. Ball across, and it's in there for Regan Booty, and he can't score either. Okay, Akinola picks it up. Now we're getting a bit more pressure on them. Over the top again. Oz is through again. Oz is through again, and he's missed again. I know he's not got the best finishing in the world, but it can't be that much worse than Selina's. And it's through again, and this time it's wide. Oh, wait, that was a chop. Selina actually has 10 finishing, amazingly. Well, it sort of simmered down a little bit now. It's just weird to see a game, honestly, where Tyrese Campbell's through again. Finally, we've scored a goal. Finally, a goal has been scored in this match. The second half performance has actually been bloody excellent. What we've done is we moved the engagement line up a little bit and we just pressed them a bit more. And that really has just shaken them off the ball. Not enough because all the chances have been missed. But at least we actually scored a one-on-one there. And Ricky Griffiths actually has been excellent on the night. Getting into good positions. Mamakon Oz, he had the chances. But, not taking them again. Tyrese Campbell's through again. Can he finish? No, he can't. Another chance for us. We could have had enough goals to level this game up in the second half, to be honest. Akinola now. And there we go. Swansea 3, Notts County 1. Much, much better in the second half to actually have all but one of those shots in the second half. But it's just weird to see so many of those one-on-one chances actually go in for once. Well, certainly looking no chance of getting automatics now by any shot. 10 points clear of that. We're only 5 points into the actual playoff spots, and now no win in 4, and it's probably going to be 5 when we play Watford next. But hey, we're still having a good season. I think the injuries have certainly not helped us at any point there. We could definitely recover from this, though. It's a frustrating one. Both of those games, I actually think we were bad defensively against Swansea completely, but the amount of chances we're missing still is just insane. Amazingly, our next 3 games are against 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Oh, dearie me. That's going to be fun. I don't think we'll do too well out of that. Then again, we've done alright against some of the bigger sides. That's annoying, actually, because they've fallen in a place that I would like to have done like some kind of live com thing, but not really much we can do about that. Instead, we'll do a big chunk and come back from Middlesbrough on the final day of the month. It's going to be, I think there's every chance that we could lose our next 3 matches as well and be on a 5-match losing streak. And we're going to have to try and buck that trend a little bit just to stay up in the end. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, drop a like, that would be tremendous. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as always, hold your gun, capybara. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.